Recurring Easter eggs in Bluey. Now talking about one of the most fun aspects of Bluey, the recurring Easter eggs. This show gives adorable moments and life lessons wrapped in cuteness. It also turns each episode into a mini scavenger hunt. Forget cracking codes in escape rooms. Spotting these hidden gems is the real deal. First up, let's talk about the Long Dog. This little dachshund plushie is the Bluey equivalent of a Marvel post-credit scene. Blink and you'll miss it. It's sneakily tucked away in almost every episode like a quiet dare from the animators. On a bookshelf, Long Dog. In a crowd scene, Long Dog. Probably hiding under Bandit's chaos, Long Dog. Some fans take their Long Dog spotting very seriously, taking note of every single appearance. Others just stumble upon it mid-episode and feel like they've discovered a national treasure. Honestly, finding this Easter egg feels like getting an A on a math test you didn't study for. The mystery of the Terriers. The Terriers, those scrappy little warriors, often pop up doing something hilariously on-brand in the background. Whether they're playing knights, digging holes, or generally being chaotic little gremlins, their cameos are low-key perfect. It's like they're the unofficial mascots of Team No Chill. Ever notice that some toys, objects, or locations in Bluey keep reappearing across episodes? The magic xylophone, the gnome from Granny's, and even that cardboard box from Calypso. These things have more screen time than some characters. It's as if the animators are winking at us and saying, "Hey, did you notice that? No? Go back and watch it again." Here's a recurring thing that's subtle but hilarious. Bandit and his wallet. In markets, Bandit struggles to find cash for Bluey, and it's not the last time he's so comically unprepared. This man's financial literacy is as shaky as his dance moves, but we love him for it. It's like the writers decided dads everywhere needed a mascot. Also, have you also been so focused on the main story that you missed what's happening in the background? Don't worry, that's half the fun. From Bluey's drawings on the fridge to random neighbors doing something wacky, the background is where the real action is. It's the Bluey equivalent of a bonus track on your favorite album. The best part about these Easter eggs is that they make every rewatch fresh. You're not just passively sitting there, you're actively hunting for clues like a detective in a crime drama, but cuter. It's the show's way of saying, this isn't just for kids, it's for you too. These recurring Easter eggs help us realize that whether we are watching for the 100th time or diving in fresh, there's always something waiting to surprise you. It's like the show is playing hide and seek with its own audience. And honestly, we're all in. Character development across episodes in Bluey. Let's get into one of the things that makes Bluey more than a regular cute cartoon, the way the characters actually grow and evolve. Unlike some shows where everyone stays exactly the same. Looking at you, The Simpsons, Bluey gives us arcs and layers that make the Healer family feel real. It's like the writers said, kids deserve character depth too, okay? Bluey starts off as your classic cheeky kid, playful, curious, and just the right amount of bossy. But across episodes, you see her becoming more self-aware. Take Flat Pack, for example. Bluey turns a simple backyard activity into an existential journey about growing up. She goes from stacking toy blocks to basically pondering the meaning of life in 7 minutes. Is she secretly auditioning for a TED Talk? Then there's Baby Race, where Bluey starts understanding how individuality works. She realizes that people, or pups, succeed at their own pace. It's a far cry from the bossy Bluey in Magic Xylophone who thinks controlling others is peak fun. Growth people. Bingo, Bluey's younger sister, could have easily been the forgotten sibling, just tagging along for her sister's antics. But nope, she's got her own spotlight, and it's golden. In episodes like Copycat and Sleepy Time, Bingo goes from being Bluey's sidekick to a character with her own dreams and feelings. Sleepy Time is literally an Emmy-worthy journey of self-discovery, cosmic dreams, and independence. Who knew a little pup could pack so much emotional depth? Also, let's talk about Bingo's bravery in Seesaw. She tackles her fear of going last with such a wholesome moment of triumph. Honestly, Bingo is out here teaching adults how to cope with life. Bandit's growth is subtle, but it's there. At first, he's the fun dad, rolling around, playing games, and being the ultimate jungle gym. But as the show progresses, you see his struggles too. In Yoga Ball, he learns patience. Well, sort of. In The Quiet Game, he gets a reality check about his own need for control. Bandit also softens in ways that hit right in the feels. In Piggyback, you realize that behind all the jokes and games, he's just a dad who cherishes every moment before his kids grow up. "Excuse me, Bandit, but who gave you permission to make us cry like that?" Chilli, however, is the glue that holds this family together. At first, she's the calm, level-headed mom who balances Bandit's chaos, but episodes like Baby Race and Promises give her a chance to shine. Baby Race is basically Chilli saying, "Hey moms, you're doing amazing, sweetie," to every viewer. It's uplifting and raw, and it shows just how much pressure she feels while still being the ultimate role model. And let's not forget her humor. In Bin Night, Chilli low-key steals the show with her witty comments and relatable tired mom energy. Even the side characters in Bluey get arcs. Take Muffin, for example. She starts as a chaotic toddler in Library and Early Baby, but gradually develops into a more empathetic, still chaotic kid in later episodes like Muffin Cone. Then there's Lucky's dad. Initially just a sports-obsessed neighbor, he becomes a symbol of how parenting looks different for everyone. The character development in Bluey does more than entertain. It sets a standard. It teaches kids, and let's be honest, adults, that it's okay to grow, to learn, and to occasionally mess up along the way. The Healer family isn't perfect, and that's what makes them relatable. Background storylines in Bluey. While the kids are busy with their games, there's often a whole subplot happening with the adults. It's like the writers said, "Sure, we'll keep the kids entertained, but let's toss in a little drama for the grown-ups too." And honestly, it's genius. First, we've got Bandit and Chilli, aka the ultimate couple goals. Their relationship is subtly layered across episodes, showing the ups, the downs, and the playful in-betweens. In dance mode, they hilariously bicker over who owes who a dance, but it's clear their love language is humor. Then there's camping, where Bandit nostalgically shares how they met. It's low-key romantic without being over the top. And let's not forget their teamwork. Episodes like Takeaway show how they go through parenting chaos together, like a seasoned duo who've seen it all. But hey, they're not perfect. Sometimes Bandit's laziness or Chilli's sharp remarks remind us they're real-ish people. Lucky's dad, Pat, might just be one of the most underrated characters. This man is basically a sitcom dad trapped in a cartoon, whether he's making cringy jokes or getting dragged into Bandit's antics. There's always a subplot involving him that feels painfully relatable. Remember Sticky Gecko? Pat's entire life flashes before his eyes as he tries to escape a chaotic playdate with the Healers. Honestly, who can't relate? Then there's Muffin, the wild card. She's chaotic, demanding, and hilariously unapologetic. But here's the thing, her antics often have deeper layers. In Muffin Cone, you realize her tantrums aren't just for laughs. They're a peek into how kids deal with boundaries, or, in Muffin's case, lack thereof. Hidden adult jokes and themes. Now let's talk about the sneaky adult jokes that Bluey slips in. These scenes make you go, wait, did they just say that? Yes, this show about talking dogs and playtime is peppered with humor that only grown-ups will catch. One of the best recurring jokes is Bandit yelling Queenslander when things get competitive. To kids, it's just funny yelling. To adults, it's a hilarious nod to Aussie state rivalries. It's like the writers are winking at us saying, "Yeah, we know you're watching too." Then there's Hammer Barn, where Bandit and Chilli bicker about home improvement purchases in a way that screams every couple's trip to IKEA. The humor here is layered. It works for kids as a silly argument and for adults as a painfully accurate depiction of domestic life. In Work, Bandit's offhand comment about working from home lands differently for adults, especially post-2020. It's a cheeky nod to the reality of juggling Zoom calls with kids screaming in the background. And let's not forget the pool, where Bandit's laid-back approach versus Chilli's preparation sparks a mini battle of parenting styles. For kids, it's just about forgetting sunscreen. For parents, it's a full-on debate about responsibility. Beyond the jokes, Bluey dives into some surprisingly deep themes. In Baby Race, Chilli's vulnerability about feeling like a failure as a mom is something every parent can relate to. And in Camping, the fleeting friendship between Bluey and Jean-Luc tugs at the heartstrings, reminding us of all the what-ifs in life. Callbacks between episodes. One of the coolest things about Bluey is how it ties episodes together with callbacks. It's like the show is winking at you, saying, "Yeah, we planned this." These connections make the world of Bluey feel bigger and more real, like the Healers are living their lives even when the cameras aren't rolling. Take the yoga ball, for instance. First seen in Yoga Ball when Bandit's back takes a beating, literally, the ball keeps making appearances in other episodes. It's in the background of Hammer Barn, and in The Claw, it gets a brief cameo. It's like a silent character that's been through too much at the hands, or paws, of these kids. Honestly, give the ball a break. It deserves a spa day. Remember when Muffin was forced to wear a cone in Muffin Cone? It's a hilariously chaotic episode where she refuses to let a neck cone stop her from being Muffin. But guess what? The cone makes another appearance in Pass the Parcel. This time, Muffin is older and debatably wiser, showing she's grown but still has that chaotic spark. It's subtle storytelling like this that reminds us Muffin isn't just a wild child. She's evolving. So the next time you're watching Bluey, keep your eyes peeled for those yoga balls and long dogs. And remember, every little detail might just lead to a fan theory waiting to explode on the internet.